Hey FinSavvy fam, welcome back to the channel where we make personal finance simple, actionable, and fun. Today, we're tackling a big goal that so many of you have asked about: how to save $10,000 in 2025. Now I know what you might be thinking. $10,000? In a year? Graham, are you out of your mind? But listen, whether you're starting from zero or just need a clear plan to stay on track, this video will break it down step by step. We'll cover actionable strategies that can make a real difference in your finances. So buckle up, grab your notebooks, and get ready to become the ultimate FinSavvy saver. Let's make 2025 your most financially successful year yet. First things first, let's talk about why we're aiming for this $10,000 milestone. Now, this isn't just some arbitrary number I pulled out of thin air. For most people, $10,000 is a life-changing amount of money. Think about it. $10,000 could be your emergency fund, that safety net that lets you sleep soundly at night knowing you can handle unexpected expenses. It could be the down payment on your dream car, the one you've been eyeing for months. It could even be the seed money for your very first investment property, the start of building long-term wealth. Imagine the possibilities. You could finally take that dream vacation you've always wanted, pay off those nagging credit card debts that have been stressing you out, or even have the financial freedom to quit a job you hate and pursue your passions. Having this kind of financial cushion doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your mindset. It reduces stress, gives you peace of mind, and empowers you to make smarter financial decisions. So, yeah, saving $10,000 is a big deal. But trust me, it's totally achievable, and the rewards are more than worth it. So let's get into how you can make it happen. Okay, let's get real for a second and talk numbers. To reach our goal of $10,000 in a year, we need to break it down into manageable chunks. Now, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Saving $10,000 in a year means setting aside a good chunk of change each month, about $833 to be precise. Now, I know that might sound a little intimidating at first, but stick with me here, let's break it down even further. That's roughly $192 per week. Still feeling overwhelmed? Think of it as just $28 per day. See, when you break it down like that, it doesn't seem so impossible, right? It's all about perspective and focusing on small, consistent actions that add up over time. Remember, we're playing the long game here. We're not looking for get-rich-quick schemes, we're building sustainable habits that will set you up for financial success for years to come. Alright, let's dive into the first step, and trust me, this one is crucial: tracking your spending. You can't expect to save effectively if you have no clue where your money is going every month. It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. You're bound to bump into some walls. So, how do we take off the blindfold? It's time to get up close and personal with your finances. Start by reviewing your bank statements, those monthly summaries that most of us glance at and then stuff in a drawer. Look for patterns in your spending. Are you constantly hitting up Starbucks for your morning coffee fix? Are those online shopping sprees adding up more than you realized? Knowledge is power, my friends, and once you know where your money is going, you can start plugging those leaks. Now, if you're more of a tech-savvy individual, there are some fantastic budgeting apps out there that can make tracking your spending a breeze. Mint and YNAB are two popular options that connect directly to your bank accounts and categorize your transactions automatically. Remember, awareness is key here. Even small, seemingly insignificant expenses can add up over time. By identifying those areas where you can cut back, even by just a few dollars a day, you'll be amazed at how quickly those savings start to accumulate. Alright, now that we've got a handle on our spending, let's talk about automating your savings. This is one of my favorite personal finance hacks because it takes the willpower out of the equation. Think of it like this: when you automate your savings, you're essentially paying yourself first. As soon as that paycheck hits your account, a predetermined amount is whisked away to your savings account before you even have a chance to spend it. So how do you set up this magical system? Most banks offer automatic transfer options. Simply log into your account, set up a recurring transfer to your savings account for the day after your paycheck arrives, and boom, you're officially on autopilot. Now here's a pro tip. Don't settle for a measly interest rate from your traditional brick-and-mortar bank. Check out online banks like Ally or Discover. These guys often offer higher interest rates on their savings accounts, which means your money will grow faster without you having to lift a finger. Let's face it, sometimes cutting expenses just isn't enough. especially if you're on a tight budget to begin with. That's where boosting your income comes into play. Remember, there's only so much you can cut, but there's theoretically no limit to how much you can earn. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and get a second full-time job unless that's something you're actually interested in. But there are tons of side hustles out there that can bring in some extra cash without consuming your entire life. Think about your skills and interests. Are you a whiz with words? Freelance writing or editing could be your jam. Good with people? Consider tutoring, teaching English as a foreign language online, or even driving for a ride-sharing service. Got a knack for crafting or creating? Platforms like Etsy provide a marketplace to sell your handmade goods to a global audience. And if you're a social butterfly, affiliate marketing could be a lucrative option. The key here is to find something that you genuinely enjoy and that fits into your lifestyle. Remember, a side hustle shouldn't feel like a chore. It should be something that energizes you and helps you reach your financial goals faster. Alright, let's talk about tackling those big recurring expenses that can put a serious dent in your budget. I'm talking about rent, car payments, insurance, the big dogs. Now, I'm not gonna lie, these expenses can be a bit trickier to reduce than, say, cutting back on your daily latte habit. But trust me, it's worth putting in the effort to explore your options. Let's start with rent. Could you potentially downsize to a smaller place or find a roommate to split the costs? If you're in a long-term lease, consider negotiating with your landlord for a lower rate when it's time to renew. Next up, car payments. Are you driving a gas guzzler that's draining your bank account? Consider downsizing to a more fuel-efficient vehicle or exploring public transportation options. And don't forget about car insurance. Shop around for different quotes to make sure you're getting the best rate. Finally, let's talk about insurance. Whether it's health, car, or renter's insurance, it's always a good idea to compare quotes from different providers annually. You might be surprised at how much you can save by switching to a different plan. Let's be real, saving $10,000 is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be times when you're tempted to splurge, to throw in the towel, or to tell yourself, I'll start saving more seriously next month. But here's the thing. Consistency is key. It's about making small, sustainable changes to your spending and saving habits that you can stick with for the long haul. So, how do you stay motivated when the going gets tough? First and foremost, remember your why. Why is saving $10,000 important to you? What are you working towards? Visualize yourself achieving your goal, and let that image fuel your determination. Next, break down your goal into smaller milestones and celebrate those wins along the way. Did you manage to save $1,000? Treat yourself to a small reward like a nice dinner out or a weekend getaway. Did you hit the halfway mark? Time for a bigger celebration. Finally, don't be afraid to seek support from friends, family, or even online communities. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who are also working towards their financial goals can provide encouragement, accountability, and a sense of camaraderie. Alright, before I let you go, I've got a few bonus tips to help you supercharge your savings and reach that $10,000 goal even faster. First up, embrace the power of cashback apps. Rakuten and Honey are my personal favorites. These nifty tools automatically find and apply coupons and cashback offers when you shop online, putting money back in your pocket with minimal effort. Next, let's talk about food costs. Eating out can quickly drain your bank account. Meal prepping is your new best friend. Spend a few hours on the weekend preparing your meals for the week, and you'll be amazed at how much money you save. Finally, let's talk about putting your money to work for you through investing. Once you've built up a solid emergency fund, consider investing any extra money you have to grow it faster. Index funds are a great option for beginners because they're diversified and low cost. And that's it. Saving $10,000 in 2025 is totally doable if you stay focused and follow these steps. Remember, it's all about making small, consistent changes that add up over time. Don't get discouraged if you have setbacks along the way. We all do. Let me know in the comments what you're saving for. I'd love to hear your goals. Sharing your aspirations with others can help you stay accountable and motivated. Plus, it's always inspiring to see what others are working towards. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, stay fin-savvy.